Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Study in the UK Ask Us Anything. Today, I'm joined by another one of our newest team members. So, first and foremost, hi, I'm Mariana. I'm your head of advisors. We'll be answering all of your questions today. I'm so excited about introducing my guest today, Pooja, who has come all the way from India here to talk to us. Pooja, do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
Thank you, Mariana, initially for this wonderful introduction on behalf of me. And I wish all the viewers a very happy time and a happy day ahead of this. I am Pooja here. I have been working in the overseas education industry as a counselor for last 9 years. Um, my background education is I am a bachelor's of engineer into electronics. And to tell you very frankly, little did I know when I was completing my engineering that I would end up as a counselor. However, my special flair to choose words and to connect with students. And there is a small story that I really wanted to study abroad, but due to some issues, I couldn't do it. And hence, I decided that I would be helping the students, the aspiring ones, to land in a right university. And that is how I entered into student counseling.
Oh, that's
Uh,
so interesting. That's really nice. Guys, if you have any questions, don't forget, just comment below. As you can see here, Pooja has a wealth of experience that she's going to talk to us about today. And don't forget, if you want to come and study in the UK, you can always send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk or send us your details through okstudent.com/book a meeting. Choose Pooja for your meeting. You will be definitely very well served with 9 years of experience. So Pooja, do you want to tell us about this amazing story that you were just telling us of how you wanted to be a counselor? Because I feel like everyone just kind of falls into education management.
Yeah, it's like the decision which university to get into is a very daunting decision. I would say it doesn't even take a toll on the students, but it takes its toll on the parents as well because they want to be double sure about the qualification that their child would get because ultimately their professional career is based upon what education they are taking. Especially while choosing an international destination, many of the students land in some of the abroad countries for the first time. And hence, I believe it is very important for them to have some mentor who can tell them about all the ins and out, all the pros and cons of various things that are involved into this journey. And hence, I decided to help students with taking their decision where
That's
to go.
perfect. That's perfect. So we have a question here from Vishal, actually, that I want to take. Vishal has asked if we can share the details of PSW. So Pooja, you're the best person to talk about this. Do you want to talk a bit about PSW and what this means for students all over the world?
Yeah, definitely. Vishal, thank you for this question. And this is one of the booming questions as far as UK education is concerned. Now, UK government has announced a post-study work visa for 2 years for the students who come for undergrad or postgraduate studies, and a work permit of 3 years for the students who complete their PhD in the UK. Now, what does this post-study work visa mean? Once you complete your education in the UK, you are legally allowed to stay back in that country for 2 or 3 years, as I told about different qualifications. Now, it is essentially introduced to give you some of the work experience because when you practice some skills in a university at master's level or at undergrad level, they should be somewhere implemented in practice. And to facilitate this, you have been given the opportunity to stay back in the country for a certain time and get industrial experience.
That's
Would you
that's
like to
amazing. And I
add to
mean,
it?
sorry, Pooja, can you repeat?
Would you like to add something in it if I had missed some points?
I think you described it perfectly. What I was going to say is this is, as you've already said, an amazing opportunity for all students all over the world to come over to the UK, get their qualifications and end up having work experience in a completely different country. Because I think that's also really relevant. We were talking about choosing your university. And I also think that sometimes, or at least for me, in my experience, when I went to the UK and studied when I was 18, there were a lot of things I knew about the university, but I didn't necessarily know how to live on my own. So for me, this is also a lot about us kind of helping students live on their own for the first time in their lives, and also make sure that they have the careers that they want. So I think the PSW in the end ends up helping them so much with that, because it allows them to work in a different country as well, add that to their CVs, and have that in case they want to go back to their countries. What do you think?
Yes, that's really very important aspect of it, because 2 years of post-study work visa would give you hands-on experience in leading companies across the world, because UK is home to many of the industries and many of the companies. There are many headquarters based in London. So students would get an opportunity and a wonderful experience to get to know about the international professional ethics that are followed. So it is equally important, I feel. And PSW is like a cherry on the cake. So you would get international accredited degrees, qualification, as well as you would get experience along with that.
Exactly, exactly. I fully agree. And I think that there's also even an added benefit there, because a lot of these students can do work placements, right? So if they do a work placement and then they stay in the same company through their PSW, they end up with 3 years of experience right after their undergraduate degrees, or right after their masters, or even 4 years experience if they want to take a PhD. And it's really just such a good tool for students who are aiming at having international careers, because not only you have the UK degree, but you also have UK work experience.
That's true. That's true. Vishal, I hope this has answered your query. Do you have something else?
Vishal, thank you so much for your question. Don't forget, as Pooja just said, you can ask anything you want below. Thank you so much again for your question. I wanted to say as well, don't forget, if you guys want to come and study in the UK, you still can. Just send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk, or send us your details through okstudent.com/book a meeting. So, Pooja, to go back to your 9 years of career, I know that you were a branch manager in Pune. Is that right? So, how was that journey for you?
Pune is known as the maternal place for education in India, and there are very well-known universities. Pune University is acclaimed by many accreditations, plus its ranking is also very high, and it attracts students not only from India, but there are international students who are attracted towards Pune. So it is also a known destination for education. And working in a place like Pune, I came across a variety of students. I counseled them. So it was like there were students from arts background, from engineering, from design, from law. So I came across a pool of students, and it gave me a wonderful experience, I would say.
That's amazing. So, we had Joanna here say hi. Hi, Joanna. How are you today? We also have Raj here. Hi, Raj. Very nice to see you. Thank you for your comment. And we actually have another question from Vishal here, asking if there's any specific criteria of eligibility for the PSW.
Um, I would like to answer this. PSW would be based on a PBS system, that is known as a point-based system. Now, towards this, there would be certain points allocated towards your IELTS score. There would be certain points allocated towards your degree, whether it would be a master's degree or an undergraduate degree. Certain points would be allocated towards your age, and combining all of these factors, you would be given a PSW.
Perfect. Vishal, I hope that has answered your eligibility criteria. As I said, Pooja is the best person to answer questions about the PSW. She's super familiar with it. We're all very excited about it as well.
I would just like to add one thing, because since Vishal, you have added this question, I understand you could be asking it in a context that whether the PSW is allocated to the students who belong to specific courses like STEM, could be your course, like could be one of your queries. So I would like to tell that in the UK currently the PSW would be given to all the students who come for undergrad or postgraduate studies. So there won't be any specific eligibility criteria as far as the courses are concerned. You come to the UK for getting any qualification and you are sure to get PSW.
Perfect. That was an amazing ad. It's really important to make sure that we know that everyone is eligible for this as long as you come and study an undergraduate or a master's degree or a PhD in the UK. I just want to say to everyone who's watching us, thank you so much for being here with us today. My name is Mariana. I'm the head of advisors at OK Student, and I'm joined here today by my wonderful colleague, Pooja. Pooja, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone who's watching us?
Uh, Hello everyone, this is Pooja. I am speaking to you from India, and we are here from OK Students to answer all your queries about study in the UK, be it about any specific course, university, about scholarships, about your stay back in the UK or accreditation. So whatever query you have, uh, do not hesitate and ask us.
Exactly. Perfect. Thank you, Pooja, and thank you, Janeet, for your comment. Thank you, Sharang, as well, and thank you to everyone else who's watching us. If you guys want to study in the UK, if you want to have Pooja as your advisor, don't forget to send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk or send us your details through our form at okstudent.com/book a meeting. So Pooja, we were just talking about Pune and how great the university in Pune is. When you were working in Pune and managing this branch, did you notice that Indian students have specific considerations and specific worries when they search for a university abroad, and especially when they search for a university in the UK?
Yes, certainly. Because I tell you, studying in the UK or studying in any of the international destination involves a huge investment, monetary investment as well as an equivalent time investment. So it's that students are very peculiar while choosing the course. And I really believe that parents also get involved into this procedure because in India, many of the decisions are taken along with the parents. So while counseling students, I found that it is not only the student that we counsel, but I always used to involve the parents into the entire process of choosing the university or even towards the funding. Many a times students, parents fund their children or students, they take education loan. So towards this, there are many documentations that they have to prepare, and it is better to involve parents into the process. Apart from this, one thing that I realized is um, in earlier times, UK did not have post-study work visa. So there was no chance for the students to stay back in the country once they completed their education. They were given a 4 months of buffer visa, and if they couldn't find a job, they had to return. So while I was working in Pune, I had many questions from students that why should I go to the UK if I'm not getting the benefit of a post-study work visa? And at that time, Canada, Australia, these countries, or say Ireland, were offering post-study work visa, and many of them were inclined towards these destinations. But now I tell you, with UK introducing the post-study work visa, many of the students are thinking of UK as the destination because they are getting a double advantage. So many a times Indian students, they see that when they are investing so much in their education, have to get a little bit experience right from that country so that when they return to their homelands or if they have any plans to explore the other international markets for jobs, they could get some experience along with that. So yes, these were the things that I found while counseling students in the Pune.
Exactly. I think that all of those points are really important. I want to take up the point about parents in a second, but actually we have another question here about the PSW from Bavia. And he's asking, how much does IELTS matter for the point system in the UK?
For the PSW, IELTS would be given certain number of points. So I believe, Bhavya, you must be asking this question in the context of universities giving you an admission without IELTS. Getting an admission into university could be done with or without IELTS, wherein universities, they personally check your English proficiency with the help of their own exams or with help of your interviews. However, while you have to apply for the PSW, you need to show IELTS course because they would be holding around 10 points for the PSW.
Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. So 10 points for the IELTS. And hopefully, Bhavya, you'll do great on your IELTS and you'll have these 10 points for your PSW. Thank you so much again, everyone, for your question. We have another one here from Sherias. I'm sorry I'm murdering everyone's names. I always do this. So I am incredibly sorry. I don't mind people mispronouncing my name either. What are the advantages of studying in the UK? So we've talked about the PSW quite a lot. Like, that's a major advantage right now for students who want to come to the UK from any country in the world. What are some other benefits that students might take advantage of while being in the UK, Pooja?
I believe there are many advantages. To name you a few, first advantage is getting a degree from an international university itself. So the study experience of any UK university would polish the students in multiple aspects. Because I have studied a little bit about Indian market, and I do not mean to demean or disregard any of the education system. However, it's that in the UK, university education is based upon students studying on their own. So they give a lot of weightage to independent studies. And that is something that a student learns when they study in an UK university. So the research quotient of the master's studies is always given a huge weightage. So that is one of the advantage. The second advantage is that you can get into an English is the language of Britishers. So when you stay over there, you can polish your communication skills. You learn English to the next level. Though you are proficient in English, you get to converse or communicate it in this language to other people. Then the next thing that I like to add is earn and learn concept. So in India, I know that parents they fund their children for their education up till graduation, post graduation, and students start to earn once they complete their entire education. But in UK, what we follow is right when you turn into an age of 18 years, students they are allowed to work 20 hours part time during their studies or during their term time. So you can get this experience of earning some money while you are studying. And then with that comes time management, with that comes management of your finances. So you learn a lot of things along with that when you get to earn some money while you are studying. So that is one of the advantage of studying in the UK, I believe.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I think that that advantage around work and how people can kind of work part-time while studying is such a good advantage as well, because that's my experience of being an undergraduate student in the UK and working at the same time. And I know that that has not only helped me being an earner and gaining my independence, my financial independence earlier in life, but it also really helped me develop a really good work ethic. And I think that's the main thing that working while studying gives you, is kind of making sure that you have a really good time management, that you have a really good work ethics, and that you can easily go and do that for the rest of your life, that you can easily work full time after, that you can easily manage your time. I think it's really, really just a great experience. Thank you again for your questions. I want to say again, guys, we're here, OK Student, answering all of your questions about studying in the UK. My name's Mariana. I keep murdering everyone's names, and I'm very sorry. Vishal has already said that it's not a problem. Thank you, Vishal. You're very, very kind. And I want to introduce you to Pooja, who's my great colleague, who's here with us today. She's based in India at the moment, so suffering through a huge difference in time here. I'm based in Portugal. She's based in India, but we can make it work and just answer all of your questions, guys. And don't forget, go ahead.
That is one of the advantage of OK students, that we have advisors based at almost all the corners in the world. So students can be assured that whichever part of the world they are in, they would get the best advisor.
Exactly. I think it's really, really good that we just focus on all of these regions and have all of these different advisors. We have so many questions here, Pooja. I'm really happy with this. And guys, thank you, Baron, so much. Go, Pooja. Let's go. I wanted to say as well, guys, if you want to go study in the UK, send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk or send us your details through our form at okstudent.com/book a meeting. So we have a few other questions here. So we have a question from Rushi here. We've talked a bit about the PSW, asking if he can know about the PSW and the settlement visa. So this is the new part here of this question, is us talking about the settlement visa a little bit. Do you want to talk about this, Pooja, how this works?
Yes, I would like to take this question. Rishi, we have talked a little bit about PSW. So PSW is a different term and settlement visa is a different term. Now, when you come to the UK for studies, you would be entitled to get PSW. However, settlement is something that currently UK government has opened and has announced that it would be giving an option of PR, a permanent residency visas. So you can apply it from your home countries. But towards that, as you know, that would be a point-based system wherein you will have to apply to an endorsing body first, and then that endorsing body has to sponsor you towards that visa. Settlement visa is altogether a different route. And if you mean to ask me, after PSW, can you go for a settlement visa? Then it entirely depends upon you, how you would take it. Because once you get an opportunity to work in one of the UK-based companies during your PSW, if the company extends your visa, then certainly that can lead you towards a settlement. But
Perfect.
It is up to the candidates.
Exactly. Rushi, I hope we have answered your question. If you have any more doubts about the PSW and the settlement visa and how this works, definitely comment below any questions you guys may have. Thanks again for everyone who's listening to us. We have a question here from Stacen as well that I would ask to be called up. Why we should suggest a country which cancels post-study work permit on seasonal basis, and how can we believe on this country compared to Australia and Canada? So I know that this has been complicated in between the India and the UK, and there's a lot of political sentiment here. There's a lot of different things that have been happening. But I'd want to ask you, Stacen, if you could give us a bit more detail so we can answer this question on less of a political basis, unless, Pooja, you want to go into it.
No, I would like Stacen to clarify the question first.
Perfect. Thank you, Stacen. And another question we have, thank you, Mary, for the encouragement. Yay. Thank you to everyone who's listening to us. Thank you, Joanna. And we have a question here from, I'm sorry, I'm going to murder this name, Yungadar. What are the prospects? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What are the prospects for post-graduation for engineers?
There are multiple engineering courses at the post-graduation level. So you can go into specialization or a super specialization. Now, Uganda, if you would ask me some of the mother branches like mechanical, electrical, electronics. Now, to consider mechanical, you can go into aeronautical, you can go into automobiles, automation, control system, mechatronics. So these are the super specialization which you could jump from mechanical. If you are into electrical or electronics, you can study embedded. You can also get into sustainable energy, which is in boom. So there are multiple super specializations that are available, or if you would like to stick to the mother branch, you can also complete your post graduation into the mother branch, like MSc in mechanical engineering, or say MSc in electrical engineering. The prospects after graduation, I would say, there are multiple companies in the UK, and as I said, there are universities which offer a 1 year master's as well as 2 year master's. So if you go for a 2 year master course, in the second year itself, you'll be given an opportunity to do internship. So that increases your quotient to get hands-on experience or to get the industrial exposure. So the prospects after graduation is, there are unlimited prospects, I would say. You just have to explore it.
Exactly. And if you want to come and study in the UK, don't forget, send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk, or send us your details through our forum at okstudent.com/book a meeting. Because as Pooja just said, the possibilities are limitless. You have the world in front of you. The world is your oyster. So definitely send us your details so we can start your process now. Thank you so much for your question. We have some really good questions here. So Stacen has clarified his question, which is actually about what we were talking about of 10 years ago, they have implemented, then canceled it. Now, after 10 years, they implement it again. Why did they cancel it after 2011? Stacen, I really won't be able to tell you why they've canceled. I am really happy that it's back, though. And I think that's what we can focus on here, is that although the government has made this difficult decision of canceling the PSW, now it's back and we can take advantage of it again. What do you think, Pooja?
Stacen, I would like to answer this. I do not want to go into the political parts of it, but I would like to uh, show a perspective to all of the students that I have worked into the international education industry since last 9 years, and I tell you that there are many countries. Sometimes they offer post study work visa. The first sign is that they want to welcome international students, and that is the reason they introduce post study work visa. Now, when some country introduces it, it is a good sign for the students that the country has introduced them an opportunity to stay back after completion of their education. So it means that there would be scarcity of some professionals, and the country would like to absorb these professionals from the students who come in their country to study. So 10 years down the line, UK had PSW because there was a need to absorb many places. And when those places were, or when the places were full, or when the country thought that it has absorbed maximum people, they could have restricted the entry. So no country can assure you that the post-study work visa would remain there forever. In Australia, if you take the example of Australia, US, Ireland, Canada, so sometimes we keep on reading in the newspaper that the visa restrictions in this and this country are a little bit stringent, or they have changed the visa policies. So all of these things have a greater aspect or a greater platform wherein the government thinks on a level that whether they should welcome people from other countries, or if a lot of people from other countries enter their country, how they could be accommodated. So that is one of the reasons why UK had introduced PSW some year, like 10 years back, and later on they restricted. So no country can give you a guarantee. Even if you land in Canada or Australia after a few years or today, we cannot say that it would remain forever in those countries, or say for UK. But for students, what you have to take is, at this moment, PSW is there and you should grab the opportunity. That's what I would like to tell you.
Exactly, Pooja. Tremendous answer. Fantastic. And thank you so much, Stacen, for your question. Thank you to everyone who's been doing the comments. I love this comment. I love this comment. Strongly recommend my friends to contact OK Student if they're willing to study abroad. That's great. So don't forget, everyone, you can always send us an email at info@okstudent.co.uk or send us your details through our form at okstudent.com/book a meeting if you do want to come and study abroad and if you do want to come and study in the UK. So we have a question here from Pooja for Pooja, which is great. Right now, I got married, but I'm not living with my partner and I want to admit myself for a master's in the UK. Is a permission from my partner at all needed?
See, towards getting the qualification or towards getting an offer letter from the university, you won't need any permission from your partner. However, if your partner is funding you towards your visa, you would need to show his permission. If you're funding yourself and if you're coming all on your own, you don't need to show any kind of permission. However, I believe it is always good to have a word with your partner before coming.
Yeah, definitely let them know that you're applying, but you don't need a permission. And if you want to come study in the UK, if you want to do your application with the help of Pooja here, don't forget to send us your details through okstudent.com/book a meeting. I'm having a lot of fun in this session, guys. This is going tremendously well. We have a lot of comments just hyping us up and encouraging us. And that's exactly what we need right now. So we have a question here as well from Onkar regarding the guidelines for the dependents in PSW. So I don't know if dependents are included in the PSW, are they?
No, dependents are not included in the PSW. So what you have to do is, while your partner comes to UK for studies, you can get a dependent visa for 2 years. Once the partner gets the PSW, you can again renew your dependent visa. However, there is one advantage of coming as a dependent in the UK, that as a dependent you can work full time in the UK.
Perfect. Exactly.
While
Perfect.
your partner studies, you can work.
Exactly, because that ends up kind of balancing the finances of the house, right? Where it's if one partner is studying, the other can go and work full time. And that gives you kind of a leverage to be able to secure everything while you're in the UK. Thank you so much, Onkar, for your question. This was great. We have a question as well here from Kumar that we've already answered about the major advantages of studying in the UK. So we talked a bit about this a while ago, a bit further back on the stream. So if you want to roll back, you can. To give you a bit of a summary here, our major advantages that we've identified were the PSW, right, Pooja? And then the work placements and the working while you study.
That's true. That's right.
Perfect. Do we have anything to add that we didn't say the last time?
There are many things I could add. One of the very wonderful aspects of studying in the UK is landing in one of the most beautiful places in the world and getting to see a lot of beautiful sceneries in the Scotland, then going to see the London Eye, the Stonehenge. So apart from the study experience, you can have, like, you can be a backpacker and move to different to see wonderful sights. So that is one of the advantage. And the cross-cultural or the intercultural experience that you would get is something out of the world. Yeah.
I definitely agree with both of those things. The UK is a wonderful country. It's beautiful from one end to the other. And if you want to go through it all, you definitely can. And I think one of the major advantages that I had when studying in the UK is that there are over 100,000 students from 180 different countries every year going to the UK to study. Imagine all of the people that you can meet from all over the world while experiencing your studies in the UK. So thank you, Kumar, for your question. And I hope you roll back on our stream once it's available on YouTube so you can see all of the advantages that we talked about earlier. Woo, a lot of questions today. So we have another question here from Stacen asking if we're doing medical courses like BSc nursing for non-science students. Oof, difficult.
BSc nursing for non-science students is a little difficult, but yes, we help students with medical courses and nursing courses. There are certain examinations that are mandatory to apply to medical courses in the UK. So we also help candidates towards that. Yes. So I would like to tell you, Stacen, if you have any friends or if you would like to apply to any of such courses, get in touch with us through book a meeting form, and I will be happy to assist you.
Perfect, perfect. Stacen, we'll be waiting to get your contact so we can send it to Pooja and get you or your friends into fantastic medical courses all over the UK. Pooja, we're almost running out of time and we basically didn't say anything of what we wanted to say because we've had these amazing questions all the way through. How do you feel? How is this for you?
It was a wonderful experience. Initially, I was a little bit nervous because after a long time, I was participating in a live session, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Exactly. Perfect. I'm really glad you liked it. I'm really happy that we did this. All the questions were amazing. So thank you so much to everyone who's been here listening to us and asking questions and just interacting with us. Thank you so much to everyone who has been here just giving us a great encouragement. Don't forget to follow our socials at OK_student. We're there. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere. Any social media, if you search at OK_student, we'll be there. So don't forget, guys. Any last words, Pooja?
Yes, so as Mariana said, we are everywhere, literally everywhere. So please do follow us. And I would like to add a little bit about OK Student is that I have recently started working with this agency, with this company, and I really found amazing things about it because I know when you apply to any other agency, what they would do is they would help you towards your applications, visas, that's it. And then the students are entirely on their own when they actually need support, when they land in a alien place, in a very strange country. So it's that when you get into UK, we are there. OK Students is headquartered at Nottingham, and it's not like that. It's not the thing like that where we would be giving the students the visas and then we would be telling them tata bye bye. When student actually needs a support when they land in the UK, we would be there. So we have a great student community and we can help you with multiple things when you land in the UK, right from creating your CV for the part-time jobs or where to apply or how you should get a part-time job or when you feel a little homesick, the community or the social activities that we conduct, we have a lot of things, a lot of webinars for the students, how to manage their time, how to financially stabilize or spend your part-time earnings on your living expenses. So we conduct a lot of activities, and I believe when somebody would take up our services, they would realize this difference.
Absolutely. I fully agree. I think one of the things that make OK Student just the agency that it is definitely our care for the student, is the way we want you guys to succeed throughout your degrees. We want you guys to succeed in your careers, and we won't leave you alone until we are sure that you're in the right university and the perfect course for you in the perfect location in the UK. Thank you to everyone who listened to us and watched us today. Thank you, Pooja, for taking my invite and coming over here and telling us all of these amazing things and answering everyone's questions. Thank you again to everyone who asked us questions, and have a great day, guys.